Thank you so much for joining, everyone. This is beautiful. I'm really happy you came here in this virtual room today. My name is Maike. I'm the founder of Ocean Now, and I'll be your host alongside Benjamin. I'm really happy Benjamin is on board, and I'm switching to gallery view now so we can all see each other. So a quick note on where I met Benjamin. Benjamin was part of our In Your Face project last year. He participated, and yeah, so now I'm super happy and very thankful that Benjamin, you can actually do this meditation with us today. We initially had another meditation teacher I know from New York. She's very involved with helping out at hospitals right now in the US. She's doing mindful-based stress reduction there. And now Benjamin actually wanted to do something in our program anyways. And now I asked him yesterday and he was like, happy to jump in spontaneously. So I'm super thankful. Again, thank you so much. We're going to do a 30 minutes ocean wave meditation by Thich Nhat Hanh today. So I hope I said this okay. And Benjamin will lead this. He's a mindfulness and meditation teacher. And yeah, so with this said, I'm handing over the microphone to you, Benjamin. One note up front, everybody, I would ask everyone to kindly mute themselves. Right now, maybe you can switch on your camera quickly while we speak. This is also nice to see everyone's face, so we're all in this room together. Yeah, it's just nice to see where everybody is. It just feels more real when you actually see people, because otherwise it feels a bit like there's some ghosts. Hello, oh, nice, beautiful. And everywhere there's sunshine in the background, I can see there's actually good weather. Thank you so much for joining. With this said, I'm handing over to you, Benjamin.
Yes, thank you. I'm happy to guide you today into a meditation by one of my teachers. His name is Thich Nhat Hanh. And this meditation that we do today is one of my favorite meditations of him. In this current situation, many people of us feel a lot of fear. And if we look at fear at its roots, we will understand that the basic fear is the fear of death. And the illusion of death makes us feel very afraid. And this meditation is about how we can look at birth and death. And one of the most popular images in Zen Buddhism is the ocean and the waves. We look at consciousness or at the being like at the waves and the ocean. And so when I talk about this, it will not dive so deep to your consciousness, because you heard many concepts in your life, and this will just be one additional. If you want to understand this teaching, you are invited to meditate. If you meditate, you can dive into much deeper sources of your consciousness. And for this meditation, I invite you to have a very comfortable seat. Whatever this means for you, don't be stressed by any kind of image how to sit. More like, I want to be relaxed, at ease. Find your personal comfortable seat. The only advice or invitation is to sit upright. So some people like to lay down, and we recommend to sit upright because you still have a connection to the air and your spine flow. And the first step, what we do in meditation, in Zen Buddhism, is to connect with our in-breath while we are breathing in, and with our out-breath when we are breathing out. Breathing in, I know that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know that I'm breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, I am aware of a wave on the ocean. Breathing out, I smile to the wave on the ocean. Breathing in, wave. Breathing out, I smile. Breathing in, I am aware of the water in the wave. Breathing out, I smile to the water in the wave. Breathing in, water in wave. Breathing out, I smile. Breathing in, I see the birth of the wave. Breathing out, I smile to the birth of the wave. Breathing in, birth of wave. Breathing out, I smile. Breathing in, I see the death of the wave. Breathing out, I smile to the death of the wave. Breathing in, death of wave. Breathing out, I smile. Breathing in, I see the birthless nature of the water. Breathing out, I smile to the birthless nature of the wave. Breathing in, water not born. Breathing out, I smile. Breathing in, I see the deathless nature of the water. Breathing out, I smile to the deathless nature of the water. Breathing in, water deathless. Breathing out, I smile. Genieß nochmal einen tiefen und langen Atemzug zum Abschluss. Dann seid ihr herzlich eingeladen, wieder zurückzukehren aus dem Ozeanbewusstsein zurück in das Bewusstsein, wo wir alle kleine Wellen sind, die sich voneinander unterscheiden. Ja, ich werde euch jetzt noch ein bisschen etwas dazu teilen aus philosophischen Sicht. Und wer Lust hat, kann noch mit uns ein bisschen verweilen und dass wir einen kleinen Austausch über die Meditation haben, was ihr in der Meditation vielleicht erfahren konntet, ja, erkennen konntet oder vielleicht auch sogar Schwierigkeiten in der Meditation hattet, dass wir die miteinander besprechen können und uns darin austauschen können. Wenn wir unterscheiden in der buddhistischen Sichtweise auf die Natur der Dinge unter zwei Wahrheiten, zwei Wirklichkeiten. Die eine Wirklichkeit ist, dass wir alle Individuen sind. Wie Wellen alle unterschiedlich sind, so sind wir Menschen auch alle unterschiedlich voneinander. Und wenn wir, ich versuche das mal, hier habe ich so verschiedene Wellen gemalt. Und manche Wellen, die sind etwas kürzer. Und wenn wir uns in diesem Wellenbewusstsein sehen und vergleichen, dann kann da auch viel Traurigkeit, Neid, Sorge entstehen und ja, viel Frust, viel unangenehme Gefühle im Vergleichen. Ich als kleine, dicke Welle, da die große, dünne Welle, die schöne Welle, die intelligente Welle. Und dieses Bewusstsein wird uns nicht helfen, wirklich glücklich zu sein, weil wir ständig in diesem vergleichenden, sich diskriminierenden Denken gefangen sind.
Hey Benjamin, quick question. Should I translate this into English real quick?
Das ist nett, dass du mich darauf aufmerksam machst. I forgot that we have an English event.
It's totally fine. I can help.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you for compassion with me. In Buddhism, we have two conscious look at reality. So we have the relative reality and we have the absolute reality. In the relative reality, we can look at us at individual. So we are diverse waves. So maybe you are a big and small, a big wave, and you feel, oh, I would like to be a thin wave or an intelligent wave or a strong wave. And with this kind of thinking, you separate yourself from others and you will not be happy. This is based on discriminative thinking and will create a lot of unpleasant emotions. But if you look deeper, you will see that all the waves that you are looking at are containing water. They're all made of water. If you look really at the wave, the form is always changing, and it is what we think there is a birth and death. There's a beginning and the end of the wave. But if you look deeper, there is no real end, because the water does not die. It just changes its form. This is what we do in our own life, but also in many lives. So if you remember that you are not the form, that you are not the wave, if you look deeper into the nature of your true self, you will remember that you are the ocean, that you are water, and that we are all connected in this whole universal consciousness, in this interbeing. We are not separated. And when we remember this, we will not discriminate each other again. We will not think, oh, he's strong. We will be happy. Oh, he is so strong. This is how he can help other waves with his strength. How he can help me, maybe. Oh, he is so creative, or she is so creative. This is how she can give me good advice, good ideas. So we are a unity of unique waves, which but on the relative side can help each other when we remember that we are united. And this is very important in these times where we forget that we are just one, and that we are not that we don't have enemies. And in this understanding of deep compassion, and deep compassion means to be deeply connected with everything what is, we will not have any enemies anymore. And when we don't have enemies, we don't need to be afraid. So nothing can bother us when we have no enemies in our lives. And if we understand that we are made of water, that we can be a river, that we can be a sky, or we can be drops from the rain, we can be the ocean, that the form can always change, but our water nature will never die. And then we can also lose fear or get free from fear, because our fear is based on the illusion of death. And this is why this meditation from today is one of my most favorite meditations, because it remembers or reminds me to our true nature, which is being water in the endless ocean. Okay, now enough from me. I hope I could give you a kind of service today with this meditation and with some insights into my philosophy. But I would like to hear you now. What could you see or look deeply at in this meditation? So if you want to talk and share, you just have to click on your own video picture, and or in the corner left, down left, there is also a microphone, and then you can just talk. So did someone has something to share after the meditation? I would be very grateful.
I think so. For me, it was very different from what you've just said. I think like if we do it now again, it would be like a completely different meditation, at least for me, because it would have a completely different picture in my mind. But yeah, it was very nice, and I just struggled a bit like with this difference that you said, like there's death and birth, and after that it's just birthless or deathless, and I was like, okay, now I just see like the ocean as one, of course, but yeah, it was a bit difficult. But now I totally understand, like it makes a lot of sense. It would be different after what you've just said.
But I don't want to convince you to have my experience. I'm interested that you share your experience. So what was your experience? What did you see? Maybe it is not so wrong what you have seen.
Yeah, I mean, it was in the beginning, it was like just one wave basically, and like from where it was beginning and to where it was ending, like for example on my feet when I stand on the beach, and yeah, and then it was like basically the whole the ocean as one.
And where do you see the difference between what I said and what you experienced, or what you imagined in the meditation?
I would just connect it more to myself than just like to the ocean.
What is yourself?
It's I think it's what you just said. It's the like me as an individual and me as unity with others.
Yeah. But this is I think the core of this meditation.
Yeah.
To be connected to your relative truth, which is the wave. So I'm Benjamin. I'm sitting here in a Korean body, 42 years old. So this is one truth, and I can be aware of this truth. It does not make sense to say, "Oh, this is not true. I'm the ocean," right?
Yeah.
But this is one truth, and on the other hand, it's true that I'm part of the whole universe, and of that the universe is within me, and this is just the remembrance that both is true. So I don't see that you made a like an experience or something very different.
Yeah, I think I just like be more connected now that I see that like there's no difference. But thank you. It was really nice. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your feedback. Yes, maybe one other sharing, Katharina. Katharina, can you hear me? She's frozen now.
I'm Wilma.
Maybe Wilma. Hi, Wilma.
Hello. Thank you for giving us this meditation, and I really like it. And I have seen myself in different life experience where I was sitting on the beach and looking at the waves, and it is always wonderful. And I understand the philosophy, and but the problem I have, I really don't feel, just in these times I feel lonely. And then I think, okay, I'm the drop of the ocean, I'm not alone, but it does not come to my feeling. Do you understand what I mean?
Yes. Yeah, thank you for sharing this. Yeah, the one thing is like what we maybe experience or what we read in an article or what we hear from a teacher. The other thing is what we do we actually experience in our lives. And this times we really hope that what we understand intellectually is also something what we can experience in our daily lives. And I think a theory is only as good as it is working in our practice, in our daily life. So our daily life is the reality of the waves. And the unity of the ocean, the reality of the ocean, this is the absolute truth. But this is something I said to someone else, also who wrote me on Instagram in a similar occasion. We should not grasp for this experience. Yeah, so we can only practice, and we practice this kind of meditation, or we practice gratitude, or we practice compassion or benevolence. And when we practice this, we can see from time to time that we are not alone. And then you will feel it from time to time more and more in your heart. It becomes more and more real. Yeah. We, for example, if I want to be happy, sometimes I just have to be grateful. And I'm not happy, then I'm thinking about what can I be grateful for. And when I have toothache, I think, when I would not have any toothache, I would be happy. But when I don't have toothache, I'm not happy. So when I remember, oh, I don't have toothache, I'm very grateful that I don't have toothache, then I am happy. So then it becomes real in my mind, and I'm like, oh wow, I have no toothache, I forgot. And our forgetfulness is the opposite of our mindfulness. That's why we practice mindfulness, to not forget, to be aware that the wonders of life are always there, that the flower is there, that even if I don't hug a person, I can hug a tree, I can kiss the earth with my feet. And because many people kissing the earth with their feet, we are kissing each other through the earth. And if you practice this kind of mindfulness, we remember we are not alone on this planet. And we just have to practice. And I say we should not grasp for it. We just give our hand very gently, and this is our practice, is giving our hand gently, and then the wonders of life and the happiness will come by itself. Like a beautiful bird, which is shy in the beginning, will come when we are not grasping for it. Yeah. So don't try to grasp for the excitement of connection. Just be connected.
Yeah.
And practice.
Thank you. Yeah, it's very good to be in nature. I'm every day in nature and I see the flowers, and I see, okay, there is the wholeness. And my plan for today was to write my 20 gratefulness. I will do it later. Thank you, Benjamin.
Thank you, Wilma, for sharing this. Okay, so I'm grateful for your sharing and that you practiced with me together today. And yeah, I hope that you are inspired to practice even more, to enjoy meditation, to enjoy mindfulness, which can help us not only during challenging times. Yeah. Do you want to say something at the end?
Are you referring to someone specific? Me?
Yeah, to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well, I just want to say thank you so much. It's been beautiful. And for me also, yeah, I haven't shared this yet, but I really, the life and death cycle, the circle of life was really the thing that for me today was a real reminder. And yeah, I'm really grateful. I'm so glad you had the time to join, and I'm so glad everybody could join. And yes, I hope to see you again soon, and have a really nice afternoon, and relax and enjoy the sunshine, and wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.